the first of many. Recording in Las Vegas for the first time for the channel. And right behind me is my newest right over here, newest purchase. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah. Now everything just came right off this.
Well, that was easy. Look at this snazzy unit. 2003 Chevrolet 2500 HD with the service bed, standard cab, ladder rack. The doors open. Takes two hands to open that big one. I haven't quite figured out how to open this top yet. We'll figure that part out. But got a rust-free bed. Everything opens and closes. That's pretty cool. If there was a goodie hidden in one of these. Single-hander. Boom. Oh no, shoot. Get that fixed up. I gotta close this door. I'll hold it up with one hand. What do we got in here? I saw a dial indicator of some sort. A couple of this, a couple of that. Basically a bunch of spare hardware. Look at that. NPT. A Schrader valve down in there. What else? Anything good? Some Radner. Let's look over here. Get out a 1 1/6, 1 1/4 wrench, red Loctite. Couple of sockets, a bunch of bits, the CDC. Oh, look at that step bit right there. I'll take it. What do we got over here? Oh, the big Mahakas. Wow. I got to check out, see what the other side is here. Let's walk around here. This is going to take two hands. That's why I stopped the video. One hand, two hands. Hey. Oh. Get the fuck out of here. That's awesome. What am I supposed to do with all this? There's a ton of copper fittings in here. I like all the dividers. That's going to be super useful. Well, what do I do? What do I do with all those copper fittings? I don't know. We'll find out. What are we going to find out? That I put them in a box and throw them into the garage. Okay, but it'll be something that we'll figure that part out. Anyways, well, I guess I should start with what I did already. Brand new windshield. I have a short, I have a video that needed replaced, so that's replaced now, and it was almost completely unbonded from the frame. So nice, he threw a self-tapper in it. My guy. That's fresh from today. But yeah, I got to put a new headliner in it. That's sagging. Got some wear on the driver's seat. But all in all, it's a 166,000 mile rig. And it is clean. Let me go around and get you in there. Came with a Chevy key that doesn't quite work well. and an Ilco that works like butter. And I think that's just because the tumblers have wore out. It is the work truck model. Let's see. If I wiggle this enough, there we go. It's got AC, it needs some actuators. Look at this original edge. I didn't test to see if the radio works, but let's go ahead and start it. Oh yeah. Oh, that works. Oh, it's nice too. Cool. I think I'm gonna put an Android Auto unit on it. I just turned the passenger airbag off because the light's already on and we die like men. It's got a little bit of an exhaust leak you could hear, but all in all, it runs awesome. Great oil pressure. It's charging. I don't know if the fuel tank works, the fuel sender level works or not, but we'll find out as time goes. We'll test it out. I want to pull this down and see if there's anything living up here, and I want to wipe all the surfaces down because it is, I mean, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's filthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this back off. Let's get to work. We're gonna start just wiping out all the plastics down. I'll show you what I got here. We're gonna start on the other side. Howdy, howdy. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start off with the all-purpose bottle of Simple Green and start with the door. Start spraying everything down. Give it a good wipe and let's just get it as clean as we can. No surface is, let's see, can you get that to a spray? Nope, get that to a pour on my hand everywhere, but to get it to mist, this is not a possibility, but that's okay. We're just gonna coat a little bit of everything. Like, make sure you hit that handle there. Let's soak in the parts that you know are absolutely caked. Basically making a simple green truck with a Chevy logo on it. Yeah, you know, just a little bit over there. That makes me happy. Yep. And bring it inside the cabin. That makes me happy. That dash needed it. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to get that windshield wet yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah, you don't need to worry about the brand new windshield delaminating because Simple Green will eat it. No, you don't need to worry about that part. Okay, well, that's pretty sufficient. So now, instead of going straight to the paper towel, I have my Walmart disinfecting wipes, which I'm gonna like quadruple up for thickness, of course, and start wiping the mud away. I'm gonna keep moving along, and I can see my first fatal mistake has been made. The Simple Green is pulling up. It's pulling things up, disintegrating the dash. So I'll go ahead and try and fix that before it really becomes an issue. Yeah, the sun and the lack of humidity here really just dries everything up immediately. I probably shouldn't spray 10 feet away from myself and hope for it to be dry by the time I get there just moments later in the desert. But we'll keep wiping away. That's what we're doing here. We're starting the process. Taking this down to ground. Reclaiming some cleanliness in this cab. Are we? I don't know. But it sure makes me feel a lot better to know it's been Simple Greened once. Oh, brand new windshield. I'm not a detailer, as I skip a lot of details. but I am a good wiper. I think that's way better. I didn't finish this door. Still got to do the pocket. Didn't do the floors of the seats or the rear or the roof yet. So really only done the part that you stare at when you get in the truck. Only taking a couple of minutes. This isn't a long process at all. Probably an hour and a half altogether to get this thing whipped up. Well, not necessarily including the headliner here, but pretty quick process. All right. It is several hours later, in fact, several days. And I've gotten the interior pretty cleaned up. I have most of that recorded. You've seen it. But fast forward to now, I ordered some more stuff for this. I got a vent actuator for the blend door, I think it's called, that give me the vents instead of just defrosting feet. It's going to go through your face. But the main thing I want to do is replace these fogged up headlamps. I think that's going to be a nice touch to this. All right, I've gotten both replaced now. What do you think, folks? I'd say that's looking a whole lot better. I could tell you though, just from touching them, I lost 1, 2 side marker bulbs. Lost a bunch of bulbs here. I'm gonna have to go through and replace now. Let's see what else works. Let's see, we still got our signals, so that's funky. What about those would just turn on? Let's see. Well, we have our brights and we have signals, we just don't have the running lights. So I'm not exactly sure why I lost a few bulbs. Like the running lights aren't working now. But I have signals, I have brights, I have regular lights. Call that an accomplishment for today. It took all of solid 20 minutes because I'm slow, and yeah, plastic is very brittle in the desert. Note to self. You're gonna try to fix stuff in the desert, be prepared to break everything plastic. Yeah. Throw some stuff out. This is my newest purchase for lighting, a in-hood Braun $60 probably Harbor Freight light right there, and I like it so far. I like that. I just noticed something. I noticed a few things, but the first thing I want to talk about is my lack of rear running lights. Turn off the flashers. Let's go back there. Yeah, I don't have running lights in the rear. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that part out. We have flashers. Let's see if we have brake lights. Hard to tell. I'm getting the top light over there. I don't know about the rears. But in more interesting news, By the way, I think that answers it. I was going to go take this thing for a drive tonight. It's not registered yet. But I was going to take it out for a drive here in Mexico. Bigger update. The vent started working. So I bought the actuators for it. Not a very big job to take care of. But essentially, I was having an issue where... Let's see if I can get this to do what I want it to. I was having an issue where it wasn't blowing through the main vents, and we were about to work on that just now, and it appears to be working. So let's mess with it just a little bit. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, right back where you wanted it. That is way too cool. I think it did its relearn. I had asked it to do a relearn and didn't necessarily do it at the time. I also didn't let it run for too long. So I go ahead and turn that down now. But check this out. Look at the mileage on this thing. Whoa, over zooming it. Look at that, 163,374. It's basically brand new for an LS. So it runs and drives great. Look at the oil pressure, fantastic. I do think the fuel gauge is working, because I have seen that move now. We were gonna go take that for a spin right now. We're not going to. Without brake lights, that's not gonna work. And what I wanted to fix on it, which were these vents not ventilating, has self-healed. So I think we go ahead, drive it around the block again, because driving it around the block seems to help it. And then park the old girl. Fantastic. Oh, that feels great. Ice cold AC pointed right at you. Nothing better than ice cold AC in a standard cab, because it's got nowhere to go but in your face. Oh, somebody racing around the neighborhood. It's all right. I'm new here. I won't judge. As long as nobody reports me to the HOA about the shenanigans that I pull. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their lives. That car was definitely parked drunk. That's a little better. Just futzing around here in the gated community. I've moved to Las Vegas. What an interesting change. What a good change. Done with the winter weather. Done with the Northeast for now. I think for many years. Gonna stay out here west and do all the fun things that you do out living out west. Living out west. Back up to the house. Tahoe's been working overtime. That thing's been doing really good. I mean, it's got a bunch of problems that need to be addressed, but I threw new brakes and rotors on the rear from the trip. We sheared the pads off in the last little stretch, like the home stretch basically. And yeah, took it for a spin. I do have an issue. I think the blower motor resistor went out on it up front. So we're gonna go ahead and swap one of those out. Get it back to where it has AC. Let me unhook you from this tripod and let's go have a gander under the hood. I smell it smoking, and it's most definitely got some leaks. All right, definitely got the smell of smoke. But I have gone and cleaned this up a bit, so I expect it to smoke a little bit. I haven't changed the oil on it yet, but I did pick up fresh oil for it. No real smoke coming out of it, but you see the white residue on everything is oven clean. So that worked out really well. Let's see. There we go. That worked out really well. Cleaned up the heads. You can see the head number. It's a 317. It's got a newer water pump on it. and slowly just cleaning it off. The longer it runs, for now, it'll burn the gunk off of it. But the fact that you can even see the valve covers on it, and it's not completely covered in grease, is because I went ahead and cleaned it. Man, these front lamps are just snazzy. I gotta get the light bulbs working on the rear so I have the full effect, but those are nice.